And top 4 time. Playing against Gons, who was my finals opponent last week in the mono black zombies versus green black delve mirror. Not really a mirror, but both some grindy Gurmag Angler decks. This hand seems pretty good. I don't know what he's playing this time. Not the same deck, green-white. Arc Lightning is a good draw. Taupe and Freeblade, okay. I'm glad I have this Twin Bolt. Again, Twin Bolt showing up in situations where it would be good. Now, I guess I figure I have Arc Lightning. I think this is kind of a loose play by me. I play the tap land. Why? Just so I can make sure that I hit guaranteed 3 mana. But even when I'm on 3 mana, I want to cast 2 mana spells. And now I have to arc, hope he taps out so I can Arc Lightning his guy. Alright. Well, I get lucky, I think, because I'm priced into Arc Lightning-ing his guy now, but I probably should have just Twin Bolted it. And Arc Lightning can get more value later anyway. So now he's got a 2-1. Sandcrafter Mage, alright, now it's a 3-2. So I only have 3 mana. Pyrotechnics, that's a great draw. So I think I just Tormenting Voice to try to make sure that I hit my land next turn. No, I just Twin Bolted away. Okay. That's fine. I'm taking the least amount of damage that way. And then next turn, depends if I hit land or not and what he does. Bondkin. It's only 1 mana up. Alright, well, play my land. Now I think I just hold open, sweep away, and try to get a Feat of Resistance out of him. Could have 2 Feat of Resistance now, which is a little annoying. So let's see. So this is the first misplay that I make that makes me learn. Like, if I'm pretty sure he's got Feat of Resistance, I should actually take the damage and then cast Sweep during the end of combat step and set a stop right here, so that I take 1 less damage. If you're pretty much like 100% that he has it, and I pretty much was. So, well, don't really have any other play. He's got a 2-turn clock on me, so I have to hope he doesn't have any, Enshrouding Mist, Lead by Example, Mighty Leap, Lithomancer's Focus, Feat of Resistance effects, and just go 2-2. And he does not, though, so I get pretty lucky. He makes a 3-3. I kill that immediately and deal 1 to him. And once I clear his board, then I'm fine. Now I get to Tormenting Voice, get rid of my extra land, and now I have Bone to Ash Spell Shovel open with no clock on me. So the game shouldn't be able to be lost from this point. He casts Shoulder to Shoulder with no creatures in play to draw a card. I've never seen that happen before, but should be good. Now, Servant of whatever is getting ignored just because it dies immediately to Chandra's Fury. So I was hoping he would do something like this. He played another X1 into it. So I take 1 damage because I don't think it matters. And I Chandra's Fury away his board. And now I'm just can't lose. I'll Bone to Ash something maybe other than a 1/1 for 1. So I have 7 lands in play. I have 3, 6, 10 burn in hand. Shoulder, shoulder. Morph. Perfect time to play Spell Shrivel instead to Bone to Ash because he's got so much mana that Spell Shrivel is likely a dead card. So I'd rather just play it. And he has Mist of Hearing. Just, again, that card's not good. Tormenting Voice, extra land. Ooh, Rolling Thunder. Okay. So he plays a guy, put a +1/+1 counter on it, again with the trigger on the stack. I will Chandra's Fury. And it kills the guy. It's at 14, so I have 6 plus 5, 9 mana, 6 plus 7, so it's still not quite lethal. Alright, now Touch is lethal, so now I just gotta start pointing 1 per turn at his face, leaving open Bone to Ash. I'll definitely Bone to Ash this. Another land. Finally, I hit Treasure Cruise. I think it was my first one with 30 cards left in my deck. So, time to go cruising. And we hit a land, another cruise, and touch. So, let's touch him again. And then, oh, I still have 11 cards left in my library. Let's go to second main phase and Treasure Cruise again. And then hit land, slip away, Bone Ash. So, again, he's not resolving anything, doesn't even try. And we're just going to burn him out with end of turn Chandra's Fury. And follow it up with Touch of the Void. Save his guy. I'll bounce it. At this point, I'm just trying to see what other pump spells he has. And I'm trying to conceal the fact that I have Rolling Thunder as well. I don't want him to know that I have that. So, he's got Lead by Example and Feet, which works really good with Anik Bondkin. We just draw another Chandra's Fury, though, and that's that. So, it's, yeah, cool to see the Bondkin getting counters and giving counters to other things, makes them all first strikes. Only relevant, though, if creatures are blocking, and I am not interested in that. I'm interested in just burning and bouncing all your creatures until they are no more. So, that's that. Game 2, definitely bringing the negates into spells. I definitely brought in the claustrophobias, even though they're bad against feet. It's okay, because he's going to run out of feats eventually, and then claustrophobia will be good. And I brought in some. I don't think I brought in all the Ruin Processors. But this hand's pretty good. It's a little not good in that we hope to draw on burn spells, so we tax his Feat of Resistances. Mountain, not the best draw. Sleep Away, that's fine. He's got a 2/1. Also fine. Beats for 2. It has no third land drop. Wow, okay. Sleep Away again. So he could have Feat of Resistance. So, again, I'm basically think he guaranteed has it. So I'm going to take the 2 damage and then end of combat Sweep Away. So that if he doesn't have Feat, it's still going on top of library. And if he does, then I saved a point of damage. And he does not have it. So he kept a pretty loose hand. And so I could Fiery Impulse this guy, but I also know that it's just strictly time walking him. He'll get 1 more draw step, but I'm just going to whisk away his guy. Or sweep away his guy, which is basically whisk away. So I gave him a draw step, so I probably should just sweep away without taking any damage at all. So, yeah. So I save all the damage that turn. Good play. He did hit a second white, alright, and he plays a Morph, which is just dying immediately. It's my Fiery Impulse. So, see, we have 6 land. We're going to Tormenting Voice away at Claustrophobia. Since we don't really want it early, we just want to hit land drops. And we do. So we get to play our tap land this turn, and then next turn we get to play Ruin Processor. So I just slammed the Ruin Processor. I don't think he can beat it. We don't need to gain 5 life. He just played a 2/1. We just played a 7/8. So, time to beat. 3 turn clock. Touch. Ooh. I say, Devoid gonna get ya. So, Feat is not the best in the format right now, and Devoid removal spells are pretty good. So, I have previously made that mistake, so I will try not to do it again. Alright, so Twin Bolt or Arc Lightning would have been pretty great right there, but he's got his force field. And we will, I think, just kill this guy. It just makes subsequent guys that he plays like just all chump blockers. Never let him get up to 8 mana. Twin Bolt, pretty good draw, so we get to attack. Kill this guy. Okay, just playing the Abyss right now. His last card. Alright, well, that's pretty good. And we're drawing a lot of lands. We're definitely attacking, but he gets to block with his 2/2 and make a 4/4. So now if he somehow makes another 4/4, he could block. Somehow his land screw is beating our land flood. Ooh. Now I thought about claustrophobia being his 4/4. But I'm glad I didn't, because he's going to get greedy on this attack. And then I definitely lead with claustrophobia. If he has the feet, great. And he does. That's the last card in hand. Wow. So now he gives it pro blue. Now I can't attack. Dang. So that's pretty brutal for me. So we're in a spot where he can't really attack either, though. So we're just staring at each other, hoping my guy doesn't die. Saved a land, so passive, or whatever, Tormenting Voice can ship it, and can't really kill any of his guys. They're all quite large. Alright, claustrophobia. So I touch his guy just to make sure he doesn't have a pump spell. Claustrophobia's guy, he's only got one card in hand. He can't run perfect all game. So I figure we'll start the beats now. And if worst case scenario is like end of turn feat, I still sweep away. Smart play by him to not do that. Now I kill this guy in response. It doesn't get rid of the bolster trigger, but it puts it all on one creature, which is going to make it really easy to sweep away. So I kind of make a misplay here. He has no cards in hand. All I need to do is bounce this guy, attack, and then Chandra's Fury. And he's dead. So it doesn't matter. He correctly chumps, but it just buys him a turn where he's just dead on board once I Fury into Ruin Processor him. So yeah. That's how that went down on the Ruin Processor game. So, Ruin Processor is just a huge beating. Even when people have death-touch creatures for it, like, it's just so big compared to everything else in the format. So yeah, stay tuned for the finals.